Hello and welcome to Reviews. I am in a fantastic mood right now. You see, we're going through this polar vortex thing, and you may hear a lot more outside noises than you usually do. I'll explain why. You see, we're going through this polar vortex thing, right? Today's high was like -3, maybe -4. That's not wind chill. It is currently -8 degrees. I think the wind chill is -32 degrees. And because of that, a lot of places closed. It's not as bad. I know Chicago has it worse, and Indiana has it worse. But it's it's pretty bad here. A lot of places have closed down. There was no mail anything, no mail delivery, and so I went to my comic shop after work, my main one, but I didn't go to my backup because they closed for the day. And as you know, I think Hex Wipes came out today, Man Eaters, as you see. So I couldn't go and pick it up. So I actually had to go to Comixology, and you know how I feel about that. But that worked out, I guess, to my benefit here because, well, remember how I mentioned it's currently -8 degrees? My neighborhood just lost power. Yeah, that's right. I have no power right now. I have no heat. And I am really freaking annoyed. And I called the power company and they're saying it's going to be a few hours. So I figured I'd pass the time and until I decide to try and figure out what I'm going to do here. See if I can find a hotel that, if it's going to be too long, that will accept pets. But it's a good thing my comic shop was closed because I bought Man Eaters on Comixology before we lost power, so I could still do this in the dark, in the cold. Yeah, that is the perfect mood to do a review of this book. See, I'm sitting in the dark. You know, I've got just a little headlamp here for ambient light. And yeah, so about man eaters. You know, the last issue, I did two videos on that. Two videos, and maybe I'll turn on my flash. See, I did two videos because it was that weird magazine. Yeah, I don't want to say it was parody, maybe satire, a little look in universe, and it just kind of stopped at Maud turning into a cat at the end of issue 3. So, see, I'm glad I turned on my flash because my screen just went dark. So let me go ahead and we don't need to know about M&Ms. So yeah, here we have the fifth issue, and is it going to pick up? Not really. We still get more of these 13-year-old girls. We get poems, and it's weird. Yeah, here's Emily Powell again talking about her cat. We go back to 5 months ago. Uh, what girls really talk about in the bathroom. And yeah, they get this really pseudo deep conversation. My friends and I had recently discovered Nietzschean existentialism. Yeah, okay, so fine. Yeah, you're in middle school, whatever. Okay, fine. That's a little bit advanced, but that's still, baby's first philosophy. And, but trying to sound all edgy. And while they're in the bathroom, someone says, do you talk about anything else? Like girl things, like basketball or algebra? See, basketball, algebra, girl things. I'm not being sexist and everything. I don't know what goes on in women's bathrooms, especially teenage girls' bathrooms. For all I know, this could be what they talk about, but the women I've talked to, that's not what they talk about. Anyway, but Cain, Cain, um, Chelsea, yeah, she's a girl. She should know what they talk about. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. And she starts making math facts. And Maud, the daughter, like I guess you'd say the main character, don't wash your hands. Fun math fact: the government is controlling our bodies and putting hormones in the water. That's not a math fact. So they give her some of the extra free water that the boys get. And someone in one of the stalls says, "Could someone pass me some toilet paper, please? I got your toilet paper. Hello, Sophie? There are 17 girls in my school named Sophie. Is that Sophie E? I can't keep track. This is Sophie JP. My parents almost named me Sophie. Sophie, you okay?" And then we get this thing where she imagines what could happen. Maybe she's listening to her headphones or she gets kidnapped. Then just out of the blue, we get another one of these things here. Oh, I need to clean my screen, don't I? Um, clip from Horned Glory, middle school capstone project by Sophie E. Used with permission. Middle schools have capstones now? When did that happen? And we'll ignore this because this is filler. This is... Stop it. This is why I hate using Comixology. And so they're talking about what's going on in there, and maybe they'll throw it in. And if you follow the little toilet paper thing, it says, some people do not like to talk while they're on the toilet. Sophie E. was not one of them. They're doing like a little thing here, and yeah, they, Maud, well, maybe not Maud. It's hard to tell, because she's standing outside there, but then the other girl is looking underneath. So she reaches down and undoes the lever, and the stall is empty. But then it has this little holographic glitch thing, and you saw that, right? I think I had too much Astro Pop. Oh, okay. So what's going on in this mystery bathroom? And then we get the fake ad, which, you know what? The fake ads, I don't mind that. It's a little... In the middle of the story, we did that stupid unicorn capstone project thing. And so the girls are talking about, maybe she turned into a werepanther. And, Maud, now what? I think we should call my dad. Okay, do you see how many pages we have wasted to get to this? To get to the fact that the mystery of the girl disappearing inside the bathroom stall. If she turned into a werecat, where could she have gone? They were in the bathroom. Bathrooms have mirrors. If something happened behind her, somebody would have noticed if the girl got out. In fact, one of the girls, I think it was her, had just walked in. So she should have seen something. And we know from a previous issue that werecats don't discriminate. They don't only attack men, because there was a female victim that we saw disemboweled in an earlier issue. And so, all the wasted pages. This story, okay, fine. So she's going to talk to her dad. Remember, her dad's a homicide detective. So this is basically in her head. Hi, Maud. It's me, your inner dad voice. If you're seeing this, you're probably in danger. Don't worry, I'm here. I believe in you. Do things in order. TV shows should always be watched in order, with two exceptions. Star Trek, the original series, X-Files, Never say something bad's been avoided okay, that's a bit of good advice. Never pay extra for, never pay for the extra insurance on rental cars. I'll agree with that. Skiing is a bad idea. If you okay. Remember to turn off okay. We're a Marvel family, not a DC family. It's in your blood. You may disagree with Marvel sometimes, and occasionally you will question their story decisions. That's okay. You will meet people, fine people, DC people, and they will tempt you with engaging DC titles. Experiment. Read some Batman. We've all done it. But the siren song of the MU will bring you home when the time is right. What? Chelsea Cain, right there, right there. Because you couldn't pull this kind of crap at DC. Well, maybe you can now. But let's be honest, man-eaters, crap like that can be pulled. You know what? Because DC once used to have a higher writer quality than Marvel. And right now it's kind of going down, but yeah, that's why DC's writing's a little bit better than Marvel. It's because All your stupid friends are there. Um, yeah, this stupid. And this is an image book, by the way. Yeah, just figured I'd say that. Yeah. So of course, homicide cop dad useless, doesn't apply. So present day, and the present day is kind of funny on this. Um, so they're talking, the mom and the dad, um, how they're going to track the latest werepant or whatever you want to call it, and she says, your lab at work's probably like this. Show his lab in a basement, pretty much. And he asks, "Do you feel queasy?" It's motion sickness. You get used to it. Wait, motion sickness? Why would you have motion sickness in a room? Oh, God. The 2019 Scat Mobile Crime Lab. Oh, jeez. This book tries to be silly. I suppose I understand fun. You can be fun. Let's talk about why this wouldn't work. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. One of the things with my job is I've actually been in police mobile crime labs. And they're huge vehicles, not quite this big. The one I've been in is only about up to here. And it is awesome, I'll be honest. It is pretty freaking cool. But it doesn't have giant rooms like this. Have you ever been in a Winnebago? It's a lot like that. It's really cramped inside because you have to have room for all the stuff and wiring and all that. And yeah, this is like a semi. So the one I've been in, excuse me, isn't a semi. It's like a giant. Imagine one of those giant buses. But come on, a helicopter, a helicopter. Okay, let's talk about why you wouldn't be able to land a helicopter on something like this. The plausibility, the scale factor, and how would you drive around with a helicopter on the back when you'd have to go up, 3 stories to secure it properly? This isn't street legal. So, oh God. So it's just kidding. Yeah, they're in this stupid mobile crime lab. I'm not even going to zoom in because it's stupid. And so, um, this other guy says, we found a hair in one of the soil samples at the crime scene. Thought you should take a look. And, human? Nope. Domestic canine? You tell me. And she says, what exactly am I looking at? And I can't really go on much farther. I think I'll stop it here. We go back to 5 months ago. And, the mod has been caught drinking estropop. And so they bring the father in, and you know, what she say? There's no rule against estropop, so they show the rules. School rules for boys. Just 2 things: no running in the hallways. School rules for girls: no tank tops, no flip flops, no mini skirts, no exposed bra straps, no short shorts. Okay, I see where they're going with this. There's a lot of rules about what girls could wear, and it's always been unfair. And I understand this. It was like that when I was younger. But I also know when I was younger, we weren't allowed to wear shorts, no matter how hot it got. Girls could wear shorter dresses, like knee length, but guys couldn't. So, it sucks. But there's one thing I want to point out here. No opaque fabric covering breasts, genitals, and buttocks. No opaque fabric. So Chelsea either doesn't know the meaning of the word opaque, or this is a pretty liberal school that wants everything on display with, at the very least, translucent clothing. So yeah, and during this is right after her friend Sophie E disappeared. My friend is gone. Why aren't we talking about that? What happened to Sophie E? The principal just ignores her and tells her drink some water. Just drink it so we can get out of here. Not estrogen free. Yeah. This book is freaking dumb. Have I said that? I've said that. I feel like I've said that. Oh, that's right, because I have. The story meanders. Um, And like I said, not much really happens to move the plot in this one. You know, picking up the story from issue 3, if we ignore that weird vanity magazine project they did, um, what we get is a hare. A hare that is not canine, not human. That's all we get from the story. And later on, we see where she gets the package from apparently her mom because it has a pussy hat. And yeah, this at one project with the unicorn thing, that was some type of feminist project. Yeah, 2 pages. 2 page spread here. Yeah, I could tell, obviously, by the scaling um, of this, of the stupid scat truck. This book is scat. And yeah, a full page for this. You know, to say, oh, see, Dad doesn't have anything, worthwhile to offer. Put homicide detective. Homicide detective. Chelsea Cain. I know. I personally know homicide detectives. It's not easy to become one. They're not stupid. And this isn't even me, raging about the whole, I understand she's, asked Chelsea about her feminist agenda. I'm just saying, if you're going to have a guy that's going to be the butt of the jokes, um, choose someone with a different career. Have him be a barista. And then you could pick on because his wife is, she's took the job with Scat as they showed 5 months ago, and she's super competent. He's a goof, and yeah, that would make sense. But like in the previous issues where they're tracking stuff, and yeah, uh, that's the thing that irritates me about this book is that you have a character who has a job that's not an easy job, not easy to get, and you portray him like an idiot. So it's just this particular. Calming down. Calming down. And yeah, and then the whole opening thing with this whole glitched Matrix toilet here. Yeah. Let's go back. Let's just take a look here. So we go to, okay, useless page. Useless page. We had the stupid post-it note. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second useless page. 7, 8, 9. 9 pages. 9 frickin' pages to do that. And then this silly page, which this is just to show that her dad is pretty much has no good advice. Wasted page. 10. Half your book. Half your goddamn book. You could have done this 2, 3 pages tops. Girls in the bathroom, haha. At the end of the first page, as for the toilet paper. Second page, what's going on in there. Third page, discovery. 3 pages. 3 frickin' pages. You could have done it. Hey, Butters. You coming up here to be warm too? Yeah. Wouldn't be a video if I didn't have butterscotch in here. She's more like going, what the heck is going on? Do you know how cold it is out there? So yeah, if you're wondering why I'm sitting in the dark with no power, well, read Maneaters. It pisses me off, so it'll warm me up. Anyway, this book is still garbage. I was curious how they were going to pick up at the end of the pick it up from issue 3 after, if they're going to delve right into the story. Not really. It's mostly detailed in the past. What's going on with this book? In the present day, we have the mom and dad are in that Scatmobile, but it also has uh um the daughter at the end, in her bedroom. Um, dad coming up. Is it time? Is it time? What's going on? Is that really the present day? We just saw she had cat eyes. No explanation of how the dad got from there to there. Um, this is why, Chelsea, Mockingbird didn't do well. This isn't good. And again, here we have another one. At least nobody was doing the tokens, the lion sleeps tonight. Nobody was doing the stupid Awema web. Oh yeah, that reminds me, there's another thing in here. Where they make a reference to Blue Apron. Uh, I already lost it. Yeah, somewhere where there's like a commercial or something that's talking about that whole Blue Apron. I think that's one of those meal preparation things you order. Yeah, they just name drop it. So we'll see if that stays. Naming real world products like that. But hey, remember, you'll come back to Marvel. You'll always come back to Marvel. As long as Chelsea doesn't come back, then I'll be happy. Anyway, it's been almost 21 minutes, and yeah, this is what I do for you people. I sit in the dark with no power and read Maneaters. I'm just saying, I'm taking one for the team here, guys. I hope you appreciate it. Oh, avoid this book. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Why am I not going all the way to 6? I considered it. But the art's not bad. I actually... stupid. Stop doing this. You think you're being clever. This is kind of an egotistical book. Hey, look at this thing. Look how quirky we are, huh? Huh? Yeah, you have an audience. Remember that. But the art's not bad. I mean, some of the layouts, I do like boom, 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 boom. They're not getting fancy with the weird cuts. There's, come on, focus. There's a lot of dead-on shots. Very little establishing. It could use some work on that. But for the most part, the art's fine. I like the art. So, I'm not completely unfair and just trash this book. This book's garbage, don't get me wrong. But at least the art's nice. The art does its job, and I like it. The colors are fine. So, yeah, you see what I mean? A lot of the... it's almost kind of boring. But it's a by the numbers. And anyway, 22 minutes. I'm done. Oh, this cover's not bad either. I've seen I think it's the next one, maybe the issue after that. It's, oh, dear God. But yeah, I like this cover. This cover's striking. Aside from the previous issue with the black cat face, this is probably the best cover. This is the bloody paw print. That's pretty cool, actually. That could be an album cover, to be honest. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna have to start coming up with a plan here and what I'm gonna do if power doesn't come back. I'm gonna have to try and upload this. I wonder if my data plan, how good the speed is on that. I've never actually uploaded a video from my data plan. I always use my Wi-Fi, my home internet, because I got good speeds here. So anyway, 23 minutes in, calling it done because I do have to make sure my phone stays charged. So anyway, please leave a comment. What are you thinking of this book? Opinions? Why am I doing this to myself? Should I continue to do this to myself? It's keeping me warm. So anyway, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.